Whether you wear a cowboy hat or a farmer's cap, if you've got cattle, you pay your beef checkoff. But did you know that for every dollar invested, it returns a $5 bill? So get to know your checkoff. Sponsor of this week, Samuelson Says. I am running out of blood pressure medicine. I have become the repository for all of the misinformation that's being featured on television and in newspapers across the country about farmers and ranchers and how they produce food, fiber, and energy. The latest from a viewer in Illinois, from the April 18th Sunday Journal-Star in Peoria, Illinois, the Fun Comics and Puzzles page. It features a picture of a cow in a pasture, but listen to the words. Our cow is how we like to think of a dairy cow, peacefully munching grass in a meadow. But that is not how most dairy cows are raised. Most cows have a number, not a name. Almost all dairy cows are raised in factories where they are fed surplus corn and soybeans, not the grass that is a cow's natural food. A cow is built to digest grasses with a stomach divided into 4 parts. Eating corn and soybeans and being crowded in a factory makes problems for cows. Factory cows get more diseases, so they are medicated constantly. Their food includes drugs like antibiotics and hormones. They also get gas, which can hurt their 4-part stomachs. Now, listen to this one. Factory cows live from 3 to 4 years before they die. Cows that eat grasses in meadows live and produce milk for up to 20 years. They're ones that farmers name and don't number. That's what they're saying about the dairy industry. I grew up on a dairy farm. What do you mean 4 to 5 years? What do you mean factory? Factory has an assembly line with workers. And 20 years of milking cows if they're on grass? We must do more to support programs like Ag in the Classroom and any other.
Next, on This Week in Agribusiness, it's Max's Tractor Shed, spotlighting another great American farm tractor.
Let's see a show of hands out there. How many of you remember specifically the day that Dad taught you to drive the tractor and then let you take over? Delbert Summer in Nebraska remembers with a Farm All H. As we tell you this week at Max's Tractor Shed, brought to you by McCormick Tractors, offering new and exciting retail programs on their tractors. Many enhancements have been made, making it easier for you to own the tractor you need for less. Contact your McCormick dealer. Delbert Summer, who is 77 years old, remembers when his dad got that Farm All H in 1940, transitioning from horses into tractors. Delbert has that tractor today. Here it is. He restored it himself. His dad bought this tractor at the Farmers Union Co-op in Maxwell, Nebraska. It was an elevator, but also sold feed and fertilizer and obviously tractors. Delbert remembers learning to drive the tractor as a boy of 10 when he got fed up working with Dad's horses. And his dad said, well, let's go to the house, get the H, and see how you get along. And Delbert remembers working in the field out there with that very H that he's proud to own today, that we're proud to feature right here in Max's Tractor Shed. Our tractor ride that has been going on now for 9 years will be taking place in just a few weeks in northern Illinois. You've seen the images over the years of the Heritage Tractor Adventure. Now, Greg Sollier's final look at the agriculture weather forecast for the week ahead, brought to you by Headline from BASF.
It's not a job. This is something you do because you can't imagine doing anything else. And good year or bad, come next season, you'll put everything you've got into it all over again.
Headline Fungicide. Disease control, plant health, maximum yields. For growers from BASF, the chemical company.
And one more reminder, producers, time is running out to save up to $75 a gallon on qualifying purchases of Headline fungicide made before May 15th. Go online to headlineadvantage.com to find out how. Well, Weatherman, I heard you say earlier the folks in Tennessee could get more rain. They don't need it. What, in 2 days' time, they had the equivalent of 1/4 of their annual rainfall.
Exactly. Anywhere from 15, some unconfirmed Doppler estimates of over 20 inches of rain down there. I don't know how they're going to get back at it, and there's more rain ahead towards the end part of the week. Until then, kind of a chilly start to the week across the eastern Corn Belt, and some sunshine towards Nashville, around areas of Memphis and northward towards the Board of Trade, and probably some areas of scattered frost and freeze. Don't think it'll do any harm. Crops are still pretty close to the ground, and grounds are warm and wet. A sprinkle and snowflake for the northeast and New England. A couple of scattered showers into the far southeastern states. It's this weather system that will head into the heartland towards the middle and late part of the week. Otherwise, pretty quiet across California. A couple of scattered rain, snow showers, Pacific Northwest. Great runoff prospects, and weather there will improve as the week wears on, despite still a few showers of light rain and snow into areas of the northern Rockies. The northern and central plains are back into it. Yeah, still some snowfall potential. Some showers beginning to break out into the central Corn Belt. A couple of scattered showers, maybe a thunderstorm into areas of the Tennessee Valley. Up and down the eastern seaboard, we're quiet. Frost freeze potential into the Hudson Valley. By Friday, this system is stuck across the heartland from the Great Lakes region back into the southern plains. Downpour producing showers and thunderstorms getting a little bit closer to the Tennessee Valley. The Delta region will still warm and dry weather continuing on into the southeastern states. A nice trend towards warmer and drier across the west, but plenty of complications with showers and thunderstorms from the plains and Midwest later on into the week.
Show us how much rain for the week now.
It will be a near complete coverage again. End portion of the week as we see it now. Look at the expanse of 1-inch downpours, or anywhere from about the Black Hills to the Board of Trade on southward. And this will be in the form of maybe some late season snows into the higher elevations towards next weekend, at least a 1/2 to 1, some 2 to 4 inch downpours to about Interstate 70 and southward from there. 1 to 2 inch downpours for parts of Florida. We're quiet and dry in the southwestern states, and primarily the early and middle parts of the week will feature a few showers of rain and snow into the Pacific Northwest and as far south as Northern California. Weather's brought to you by Headline Fungicide from BASF.
Soybeans, corn, you name it. These hands have weathered good years, bad years, and by the skin of your teeth years. When hands work this hard, so should the tools they work with.
Headline Fungicide. Disease control, plant health, maximum yields. For growers from BASF, the chemical company.